Hi, I want to share John Lukovich's take on the sexual four, the tragic romantic, the individualist, the artist, and their relationship specifically with their partners. Because we know that sexual types, attraction types, their passion, their focus, their preoccupation is with what brings them intensity, whether that is the object of their affection or a creative pursuit. Sexual types tend to be passionate people, more so than the self preservation and social instincts. Sexual fours cultivate identities that are hyper specific and elaborate. Hyperspecificity aims to be very attractive to a few, and at the same time repel those who are too mundane to appreciate their unique flavor. Envy, the sin of the four, lends itself to chronic doubts about attractiveness and the ability to keep those who they attract. They're hypersensitive to their partner's perceived level of attraction toward them, and they feel great distress if there are lulls or mellow periods in the romance. Sexual fours are sexually competitive. They feel that they cannot be magnetic enough, so they try to overcompensate a lot of the time, shoring up their display of talents while never feeling adequate. The sexual four feels the need to be the greatest love of the partner they're currently with, or at least the most impactful and unique one. Envy also creates an excessive focus on perceived personal defects. I think of Crazy Ex-Girlfriend. Personality Database labeled her as a type 4. And in that final episode in the concert, I mean, the creator of that show just over focuses on the self-loathing, self-doubt of the character. But it's presented in such a way that it's entertaining, and creatives who can relate to that self-loathing and low self-esteem feel seen and understood by that series. The sexual four feels disqualified from having and keeping the person they want. They need to have the object of their affection be on a pedestal, and they feel not good enough for that person. Sexual four will test their partners or their desired objects of affection in different ways. Possessiveness, suspicion, causing fights to feel entangled. They're prone to act out stormy swings between idealization and disillusionment. Extremes of love and hatred. I think you are the most attractive man in the world, but then I think that you're nothing to me. Sexual fours can play out a pattern of frustration with their loved ones, wanting their loved ones to be everything for them, rejecting them when their partner is unable to meet unrealistically high expectations. I think about, in my personal life, the push-pull I have with my partner where I demand a certain standard. I seek a certain standard. I seek a certain ideal for my partner. And if they don't meet it, then I feel like they don't care. And then I distance myself from them. Disintegrating sexual fours are prone to self-harm, emotional abusiveness, and physical violence toward themselves and their partners. Wow. They say 1 in 3 relationships have had physical violence in them. But sexual fours are more rare in the population. Sexual fours act out intense hatred and possessiveness toward their partner, adopting a reckless, burn it all down approach. I think about people who have been betrayed by their partner, or they're being broken up with their partner, and in their grief, they cycle through emotions, especially of anger, and how people may lash out at their ex by destroying their property, getting revenge. And that's what I see in this. That's what I see in the sexual four. I think about how America, I believe, is mostly a three culture, the achiever three culture, but then America has a four wing of being an individualist. And within that four wing, there are the three instincts, including the sexual four. Again, this is from John Lukovich about how a sexual four interacts, relates to their partner. A final note, I can see Helga Pataki from the Hey Arnold series in this. She would always adore Arnold, and then she would dismiss him also. Just that push-pull, that obsession, that's what I see here in the sexual four. I'm curious to see what personality database happened to type Helga Pataki, though.